Yo.
Hey, welcome back.
We are back.
Yay, welcome to episode 19 of
Episode 19.
FnA Presents.
I'm Fred.
I'm Adrienne.
And we are FnA Presents.
Yay. We did it.
We're almost to 20.
Yeah, we're almost at 20. Yeah.
Seems like yesterday we were on number 1.
I know.
Actually, seems like it's been a while.
I was about to say.
Right?
It seems like we've been doing it for a while.
A little bit. Still learning.
A little bit.
That's about as much as I've learned, just a little bit. Right?
Well, here's an interesting story for you guys.
Yeah. It's kind of a sad story.
It is.
Kind of a sad story.
My parents had 2 dogs, and both of them unfortunately passed away. The first one passed away about 2 years ago, and then the second one passed away about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, growing up, we've always had dogs. Always. So my mom and dad are like, you know, we want another dog. We want a puppy. First, they were looking at shelters, and shelters are getting ridiculous.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, they wanted to know, number one, if you have a fenced-in yard. And here's the thing, you can't lie because they come out and they check to see if you have a fenced-in yard. Then not only that, they want to know, you know, your income and everything. Right. They want to know how much you spend.
At a shelter.
At a shelter.
Wow.
They
never used to ask you anything.
No.
You give them like $30 cash, $100 cash, and sign a little paper, and you walk out the door with a brand new puppy.
Like, I can understand a criminal background because of animal abuse.
Yeah, right.
But, like, they were asking about the vet history.
Yeah.
Like, okay, who's your vet? Because we want to see how much you spent on your dog, how many times you brought your dog in, and everything. That's crazy. So my parents went that route, and it just was too tough. Not only that, they want to get a puppy so they can start it, you know, from a baby. Right. Not a lot of puppies in shelters. Mm-mm. So they were like, okay.
A lot of old relves in shelters. But that old relves need homes, too.
Absolutely. But, you know, they want a puppy. Right. So they said, all right, we're going to go the route of going to Petland. I'm sure everybody knows of Petland. It's not just in Pennsylvania.
Well, yeah, it's a chain store.
All over the country. Mm-hmm. So they were looking at a golden retriever puppy.
Right.
And a yellow lab puppy. Now, we bought our Jack Russell.
That was in Georgia.
That was in Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got her. She was $900.
Yeah.
Okay. And
with all the fixings that they added on with it before we left, it was about $1,200 out the door.
Yep. Absolutely. And
cute dog.
Oh, I love Trixie.
She was a sweetie.
Trixie was baby doll.
Yep.
Anyways, so I told my parents, I said, look, you're looking to spend that amount. You can finance, you know, a lot of people do it that way.
Right.
We did, you know. And after that, you're like, oh, never finance.
Nope.
No.
It's too much.
But my parents were like, they want a dog. My mom and dad were like, hey, we'll do it. For that price.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. They kind of set their mind to it. We're kind of mentally prepared themselves to drop that money for it.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's go get a puppy. They even took the grandkids with them.
Yeah, they took her girls with them.
Yep.
You know, because of COVID, they got nothing else to do.
Right.
They won't, you know. So anyways, they go to Petland and they're playing with the golden retriever puppy. Mm-hmm. They saw the yellow lab. The yellow lab actually was a lot bigger than what they seen on the picture. So they fell in love with the golden retriever puppy. So then my dad was like, hey, you know, I want this dog. The store associate tells him, all right, she's $66.50. My dad's like, what, $66.50?
No.
$6,650.
Yeah. What? You could adopt a kid for that much money.
Yeah.
That's
you go on a
insane.
nice ass vacation for that money.
That's a lot of money for a dog.
Yeah.
And you know, government regulations, they want to get rid of these underground, you know, the puppy mills and stuff, Because I agree with some of it, because a lot of those situations are not sanitary conditions, and they don't take care of the animals.
I get that.
And they want to get rid of that. But then on the other hand, you go into a store and they want to charge you upwards to $10,000 for a dog.
Yeah.
I can't afford that.
No.
I don't know anybody personally that can afford that.
No, there's a majority of Americans that cannot afford that.
For man's best friend.
Yeah.
That's like, it's like
I
going
felt so bad.
Well, it'd be like going to the pet store, coming home and like getting a monkey or something.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I dropped 10 grand on this monkey, or I dropped 10 grand on some kind of strange African macaw.
Yeah.
I know a guy, he had I think that's what it was, an African macaw. It was some type of, like a parrot type bird.
Yes, those ones that can talk.
Parrot lovers or bird
yeah.
lovers out there, don't hate me. I'm not an expert. But he had one.
Yeah.
And he spent a lot of money on it.
Well, because they're very smart birds. They talk, they do stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
But,
they live like 80 years old or something like that.
Well, like the almost $7,000, you would think they were getting a monkey.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I felt really bad.
$600, maybe get a robot dog from Tesla.
Yeah.
And it washes your dishes for you and takes out your trash and can even, go into driving mode. The dog could conform and drive your fucking car for you.
Exactly.
$6,600.
I felt so bad. My mom and dad and the girls were crying. My mom and dad were upset because my mom, they were both pissed off. Like she said.
Well, they kind of had their heart set. From the sounds of it, they kind of planned on coming home with a dog that day.
Exactly. Like she said, you go down there, you waste their time.
Mm-hmm.
These people wasted my parents' time. They don't tell you the price over the phone. No.
Which is strange.
Because of COVID, you have to set an appointment, and that's how they get you in the door. If any
PetSmart employees are watching, why?
Yeah.
Why can't you tell a price over the phone?
Because they want to get your ass in the door.
It's odd.
And they want you to fall in love with that dog.
Yep.
But I'm telling you what, it's sad because you see all these commercials and ads for, these dogs need homes.
Mm-hmm.
You want dogs to have homes so bad? Quit making it like, what do you want? My firstborn as well?
Yeah.
I am very willing, and my parents are very willing to give a dog a very good home.
Right.
We are great animal owners, pet owners.
Yeah. We got awesome animals.
Oh, yeah. We got our ferret, Negan, and our cats, Nebula and Gamora.
Yep. They're pretty sweet, too.
Our animals are awesome. And my parents' dogs were the best, and they're great dog owners, and all they want is just a puppy.
I don't know how to segue into the next thing, but we got to move on.
Yeah, I know. I just had to share that with you guys because it's not right. Right.
Don't sell puppies
no,
for
you shouldn't have
that
to
much
take
money.
No, you shouldn't have to take out a second mortgage to get a dog.
To get a puppy, yeah.
Onwards.
Onwards to our continued Cyberpunk quest.
Oh, no.
Fred's journey in Night City.
Oh, no.
Trying to hook up with all the ladies in town.
Yeah, just like I said, what every wife loves to hear.
I haven't really. We've been kind of busy this past week, so I didn't get a lot of time to play. But I got to play a couple missions, and I finished the Claire storyline.
Okay.
And I think the last time we talked about this, we were racing.
Yeah.
We were in. They were like a combat type race where I would drive and she was shooting.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Where we continued on, we did a couple more races.
Okay.
And as we went along, I learned a little bit more about her backstory, which I guess her husband had died during a race.
Okay.
All right. And she blamed it on this one driver and wanted my help to chase this guy down and take him out.
Okay.
So I agreed with everything she wanted to do, of course, because I'm still trying to get in her pants. And so we finally get to this last race, and we're running this guy down, and the guy's vehicle gets damaged, and he leaves the race.
Okay.
So in the game, this is actually like a choice you have to make. Either you're going to go with Claire to kill this guy, and you're going to also leave the race, which means you won't win.
Okay.
Because if you win, you're going to get like a big cash prize. And you can always use money in this game.
Okay.
Because there's a ton of shit you need to buy.
Well, just like any other game half the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. So, of course, I'm trying to get in her pants. So, we chase this guy down. I leave the race. We go down a block or two. We run the guy off the road, and he wrecks his car. Okay. So, we pull up next to him. We get out, and Claire and this dude get in an argument. And we find out that her husband, that got killed, it wasn't so much of like a murder type death. It was more of an accident type death. Okay, so like her husband died according to the rules of the race. So it wasn't like somebody, targeted him and took him out. He just happened to die during the race because this car ran into him or some shit. Okay. But Claire still wants to fucking kill the dude. And I'm still trying to bang Claire. So, of course, we kill this guy right in the middle of the street. Cops come. We got to outrun the cops. And when it's all over and done with, she gives me the keys to her truck.
Yeah.
And she fucking rolls out. That was it. I mean, I got a pretty decent truck out of the deal, but...
Yay!
So that's another one down. That's a no-go on Judy, and that was a no-go on Claire. So...
Yes! That's what you get.
2 out of 3, I guess, is bad.
That's what you get. You cocky son of a...
So, yeah, Claire's gone. I don't really have my eyes on anybody else yet. I think there's another chick coming up. Part of the Keanu Reeves storyline portion of the game.
Okay.
So I'll keep you posted.
Yay, I cannot wait.
Hooray.
I can't wait.
Cyberpunk 2077. It does continue to be an interesting game. Jokes aside, the gameplay has gotten a lot better.
I was about to say, yeah, jokes aside, it is a very beautiful game.
The graphics,
yes.
If you have the hardware to run it.
Yeah, I was about to say, PC is so much better than PS4.
I'm playing on a PC.
Yeah.
And it's running the way it's supposed to. That's the way I feel. I'm not noticing anything that's so bad that takes me out of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every once in a while you see the goofy glitches, but I like those. They crack me up.
Oh, I know.
Like I said before, the legs sticking out of the car,
and
driving down the road. It's funny.
Somebody half in the road, and you just see their torso just kind of walking down the sidewalk.
Right. Or actually, I seen one where it was just like from here up.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, going across there was no their legs.
Torso is just
floating across the sidewalk.
Absolutely, gotta love it.
So
awesome. Okay.
Cyberpunk 2077, yay.
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 Why did you hit our intro song?
I don't know, because I'm stupid.
Okay, well, this past Friday was a big day because not only was it the finale for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But Mortal Kombat came out.
Uh-huh.
And we are going to talk about Mortal Kombat before we get into the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
And before we get into Mortal Kombat, I got a couple quick bits.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you had quick bits.
But they're super quick.
Okay.
One actually kind of goes along with the Falcon and Winter Soldier. The same day that it dropped on Disney Plus, later on that day, they announced Captain America 4.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Obviously, this one here, spoilers. From this point on in the episode, you're going to hear spoilers on Mortal Kombat, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yes.
Okay.
So, if you guys have not seen Mortal Kombat or the Falcon and the Winter Soldier finale, here's your warning now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've been warned.
You have been warned. Okay. Sam, he gets the white suit.
Yes.
He gets his Captain America outfit in the final episode.
It looks so badass.
Very comic book accurate. Mm-hmm. Little bulky.
Yeah.
But anyway, this Captain America 4 is going to be based on him.
Well, yeah, because
as the new Captain America.
He's Captain America now.
Secret Invasion, the Nick Fury show that's going to be coming to Disney Plus, I believe, next year, announced that they cast Emilia Clarke.
Yep.
We don't know who she's going to be playing yet. That is the girl that played Khaleesi.
I wanted
Daenerys Targaryen in Game of Thrones.
I wanted her to be Mira in Aquaman.
Well, we heard that Amber Heard is returning to that role.
I know.
And she actually posted to her Instagram the other day of her workout routine. Amber Heard.
Well, I really hope that she's working with like an accent person. Because when she tried to do a British accent in
the Snyder
Cut, oh my God, she butchered it so bad. And I am so sorry to the people that, live in England, you people that have the actual British accent.
We apologize on behalf of Amber Heard.
Yes.
That's funny.
I feel so bad for you guys.
Fuck Amber Heard.
She butchered it.
I hope she's working with somebody
to make it better.
No, I hope she's working with somebody to help her deal with her other issues that she's got going on personally.
That too, yeah. Like being a pathological liar.
Yes.
Those issues.
Venom 2 trailer is rumored to drop next week.
Yay!
This is news coming from the same guy that I guess a tweet came out a few days before the Shang-Chi trailer dropped online. And this guy had, I guess, predicted it. Mm-hmm. He's like, Shang-Chi's coming out. This same guy is now saying that the Venom 2 trailer is rumored to drop next week.
I'm excited.
I hope so. We were supposed to get this trailer months ago.
Well, like we were talking, a little while ago about it. There was a lot of people that said they hated the Venom movie. Yeah. I liked it.
I liked Venom.
I really did.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
But like you said, one of the biggest gripes that we had was the Spider. Like there was no Spider-Man is supposed to be. The way they retconned his origin story for the movie is the biggest gripe I had out of that film. Yeah, it's supposed to be his nemesis.
But other than that, the way they kind of twisted around and pulled it off, it was kind of hokey in spots, but overall, it was a fun movie.
I liked it.
I'm really excited for the sequel.
Tom Hardy does a good job.
I'm really excited for the sequel.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson is going to be playing Cletus Cassidy, Carnage. Yes. Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. We were supposed to get a trailer, like I said, I believe for the Super Bowl. They were supposed to drop. You heard that?
I did hear that.
Sorry about that. They were supposed to drop drop a trailer with the Super Bowl for Venom 2, but that never came.
I'll tell you what, Super Bowl was a big flop. They were supposed to drop all kinds of shit at the Super Bowl, and they didn't drop shit.
Well, a lot of things have been postponed because of the sea.
Yeah.
So
the big vid.
Yep. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat!
Get over here. Yeah. All right. Mortal Kombat. Big flop. Big old piece of hot garbage.
Hot garbage?
Hot fucking garbage.
We're going to rate it?
We're going to rate it.
We're going to rate it. So, we're going to rate it like a 1 out of 5. I'm going to give it like a 4 out of 5 spears.
4 out of 5?
4 out of 5.
I'm going to give it 2.5 spears out of 5.
2.5 spears?
2.5 spears.
Yeah.
Only because, I'm sure, the Mortal Kombat fans did the same exact thing that we did. Everybody watched the 7-minute clip that the very beginning of the movie that they put out early.
Yeah, they dropped it the week prior to it coming out. They dropped the first 7 minutes of the movie.
So I'm sure that everybody, along with us, were like, after seeing that 7 minutes, we're like, oh my God, this is going to look fucking phenomenal.
Yes.
This movie's going to be awesome. And not to mention the actor that plays Scorpion, Hiroyuki, how do you say his last name? Sanada?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everybody, including me, I was really excited to see him playing Scorpion in that movie.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
We hardly seen him.
Right.
I mean, yeah, Sub-Zero, played by Joe Taslim.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Yeah, he did an awesome job playing Sub-Zero. Okay, but it could have been better only because, it's supposed to be him against Scorpion, and we hardly got Scorpion in the movie, and that's what pisses me off. Like, if they would have filmed that movie like they did the first 7 minutes, I think it would have been so much better.
Yeah.
So much better. It's
Well,
just,
I think my rating's a little bit higher. One, because my connection to Mortal Kombat's probably a little bit stronger than yours.
yeah.
I remember playing this game in the arcades. What was the name of Aladdin's Castle?
Yeah.
I remember playing it at Aladdin's Castle in the malls around here when I was a young kid. Back in the early 90s, Mortal Kombat 1. I remember the line when that game first dropped. The line coming out of the arcade and going all the way around the corner. You know what I mean? And we'd all wait in line, and it was whoever won got to stay on the cabinet, and whoever had lost had to go to the back of the line.
Yep.
Everybody was playing Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it continued. We got the second one, the third one, and we're on, like, number 11 now. Yeah. And I still love the franchise. I have 11.
Yeah.
I have the base version of it. I don't have all the extras with Rambo and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's still a great game. Still a great combat game. In comparison, I used to love Street Fighter as a kid. The new ones, not so much.
No.
Most of the characters in the game, I don't even know who the hell they are.
Yeah.
Because
I have no idea.
Mortal Kombat, they still have that base, that core group of characters.
Yes.
That no matter what game, whatever Mortal Kombat game you're playing, you're going to be able to get Scorpion.
Jade.
You're going to be able to get
Katana,
Sub-Zero, and Liu Kang. I think there was only one game where Liu Kang wasn't available.
Yeah, which is bullshit because Liu Kang is the man.
Well, he got killed.
Yeah, I know.
In the lore, but then they brought him back as like a zombie Liu Kang.
I don't care. He's a fucking man. But no, don't get me wrong.
But the movie though, it wasn't perfect for me. Okay.
I was gonna say the fight scenes.
The fight scenes were awesome.
Amazing. Yeah.
The costume design in this movie was phenomenal.
Yep.
I loved Sub-Zero's costume.
Yep.
And if you notice, the costume is a lot darker.
Yes.
Like later on in the movie when he's got the full face mask and everything.
Yeah.
It's a lot darker to represent in the lore of Mortal Kombat. He actually becomes a character called Noob Saibot. That's the all black character that's like a shadow.
Okay.
Because he gets killed and Bi-Han's brother becomes the next Sub-Zero, yada, yada, yada.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So they were kind of paying homage to that aspect of the character by darkening his outfit a little bit.
Okay.
The main character in this movie, Cole.
Oh, God.
Was the absolute worst thing of this movie. I could have done without him. And I get that he was your explanation character.
Yeah, okay? The lineage.
He was the guy. No. He was the guy to help explain to us, the audience, and, more to people that aren't familiar with Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was that character that the other characters can explain shit to. In turn, they're explaining shit to the audience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
they could have done it differently.
Yeah.
I think they could have achieved the same goal if using an original character.
Yeah,
or if they were going to make it a new character for the movie, at least make them better than what we got.
Exactly. I was just about to say, I have no problem with them introducing a new character. Mm-hmm. But just like you said, make him better. This character, I'm sorry, I could give two shits about Cole. Not to mention, I could give two shits about his family. We didn't need all that family aspect of, my wife and my daughter and my wife and my daughter. No, this is Mortal Kombat.
Right.
This is Mortal fucking Kombat.
The family in this movie was just bait.
Oh.
Every time the family was brought in.
And the cheesiest acting.
Let me finish. Minus the beginning when we were first introduced to him and his family. And then shortly after that, they start getting attacked by Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
And every time the family's around Cole, the family becomes in danger.
Yep.
Right? So he leaves and he goes to train, but he can't figure out his Arcana or whatever the fuck they call it.
I think it's the Arcana. I think you got it right. Yeah, the Arcana.
They figure out his Arcana. So Raiden sends him back to his family.
Yeah.
Right? Knowing that these fucking people are trying to kill him.
Yep. I think Raiden did that because he knew that.
Well, yeah, obviously, Raiden's like the all-knowing god and knew that's what Cole needed to unlock his Arcana. Fighting against Goro, okay? One of the most badass characters in Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
And this new guy, Cole Young, who unlocks his Arcana and becomes super armor. And hold on.
Okay.
And then the wife, or is that his wife?
Yeah, that's his wife.
The wife fucking hits Goro in the back with an axe and does more damage
to him
than Cole did that entire fucking battle, minus the very end when he finally beat him. With them stupid fucking sticks he had.
I was gonna say, I watched a review because right after we watched it, I was going on YouTube. I'm like, I got to see other people cutting this movie up. I forget which review it was, but somebody said Cole's Arcana, like that stupid thing,
the armor.
He said it looks like something you bought at Party City at Halloween time.
Yeah, right.
And it's true.
Like a two-piece that kind of clips together underneath your arms.
It's true. It's like it looks so cheesy, and the wife and the daughter acting was. I'm just gonna tell you guys now. The acting in this movie is very, very cheesy. Cheesy. But you have to remember that this movie is based off of a video game.
Yeah.
So you got to go into it just having fun and looking forward to tons of brutality and ass kicking, which this movie does have a lot of good action ass kicking scenes in it.
The martial arts and the fighting in this movie was phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Top notch.
Yes.
And the
very brutal.
The fatalities. We got a Kung Lao fatality with the razor hat.
Oh, I love that part.
Okay.
Loved it. Yep.
What else did we got? Jax with the head smash.
That was a letdown though, because they were at the pit.
I looked at you.
You
right?
looked at
me. We're watching the movie, and Jax is fighting the big hammer guy, and you can clearly see that they're fighting at the pit.
Yeah.
Now, if you played Mortal Kombat ever, and you've played the pit, you know exactly what should come. I looked at her, I go, he's going to punch that motherfucker off of there.
And not to mention, this is not the pit from the original Mortal Kombat movie where it was those little...
Oh, just like a circle of spikes?
Yeah, it looked like a hairbrush.
Yeah.
Like the hairbrush combs, you know.
No, it was a legit pit.
Oh, yeah.
It was a legit pit. They were up on the bridge.
Yeah, and
everything. Yay! They did the wide shot.
He's going to fucking push him down and spike him in.
Nothing. The head smash was cool. I liked the head smash. It was cool. But I was really hoping for the pit kill.
Oh.
Didn't get it.
What's your biggest gripe with oh my God, I just had a brain fart.
Yeah. I don't know where you're going with that.
No. What's his face that just did the head smash?
Jax.
Thank you. Oh, I had a brain fart.
And his fucking baby arms.
Yes.
Okay, Jax. He came in Mortal Kombat 2.
Yes.
I remember this.
Yep.
He was one of my favorite characters that they brought in.
Yeah.
He had the metal arms.
He was
right, and he was brutal.
Oh yeah, he was awesome.
And one I think in the first game he appeared in, that was one of his fatalities, was the head smash.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Anyway, we see it in the trailer. Him getting his arms ripped off by Sub-Zero.
Yes.
Okay. So that's how he loses his arms in this universe. We catch up with him later on in the movie, and they give him these robot arms, but they're not even sized to a normal person. They give him like these weird looking baby arms.
It was like sticks almost.
Like they were not proportionate to anybody.
No.
You know, you could have this. I don't think them things would have been proportionate to Peter Dinklage.
No.
Right?
And I feel bad for the actor because the actor did a good job playing Jack.
That and okay, not to mention, he put on a ton of weight for this role.
Yeah.
Which was all in his arms.
Oh my God, he was huge.
And they rip his arms off and they give him little baby robot arms.
Exactly. Oh, God.
Okay? And then he don't get his actual, like, Jack's arms.
Yeah.
Until he unlocks his fucking Arcana. Later on when he's trying to save Sonya, who's trapped underneath a rock. I don't know why she didn't get crushed.
I know.
That boulder was huge, but... You know, Jax is trying to save her, and that unlocks his Arcana, and his Arcana is to turn his baby arms into big arms. He went from baby arms to big arms.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Like, what the fuck?
Terrible.
Yeah.
There was no tournament.
No.
In this movie.
No.
Mortal Kombat is based on an ancient tournament.
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 It's a tournament.
Ancient tournament. Right before we'll stop at Target.
Target. Welcome to Target.
No, the game's based on a tournament. And tournament. Now you got me all fucked up. Can't even speak right. Tournament.
We have fun here.
So anyway, it's based on a tournament. And, you know, and they get an invitation. I think in the lore, in the original movies, they went with the invitation route.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
They get sent an invitation to come fight in this tournament because they're a badass fighter. In this movie, it's...
Birthmark.
They have this, like... It's like a... looks like a burn. It looks like a brand.
Yeah.
But they're born with... Cole's born with it.
Yeah.
But if you happen to kill somebody with it...
Then you get it.
Then it transfers onto you.
That's how Kano got his.
Which is the dumbest fucking thing.
Isn't that how Kano got his?
Yes, that's how Kano got his.
Yeah.
Now listen, I was listening to Pop Culture Leftovers, and they were talking about that. Now I just lost it.
The mark.
The mark. They were talking about the mark, and the one Brian on there. He says, "What if one of these guys went to the hospital?" Right?
Yeah.
And they were having surgery, and the doctor, like, accidentally nicked an artery. Okay. Would the doctor get the mark then? You know, and then you got this wimpy-ass doctor stuck in a Mortal Kombat tournament.
Yeah. But when you get the mark, you have a hidden Arcana. So.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, because Sonya Blade, she was with the group for the majority of the story. And they're like, well, you ain't got a mark, so you can't unlock your Arcana.
She was Jax's partner.
Right.
From the military.
But then later on, she ends up getting it.
Killing Kano.
After killing Kano, she gets it and then, like, instantly unlocks her shit.
Oh, like that.
Boom,
like,
she's shooting fucking pink rings and...
Yeah.
But she does blast, was that Melina? She blasts Melina in the stomach, and you can see through her stomach, which is an homage to the games.
Melina was a letdown. I mean, yeah, it was the cool part, you know, like everybody saw in the trailer. Everything was shown in the trailers.
That was one of the things I wrote down, was a majority of the good parts of the movie are all shown in either the trailer or that opening 7 minutes that they released.
Yes.
I wish I would have never watched that opening 7 minutes. I wish I would have saved that.
Yeah.
I think that would have made for a better overall experience. And then I wish trailers wouldn't be so revealing.
Absolutely.
I like seeing little hints in a trailer. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
And I understand the hype. But for fuck's sakes,
did this wrong.
The final battle between Sub-Zero and Scorpion
was shown.
Was the best parts of that fight were shown in the trailer.
Yes, absolutely.
When Sub-Zero makes the ice wall and throws Scorpion through it. Even when Scorpion first shows up and throws the spear through Sub-Zero's arm.
Yeah. That
was in the trailer.
Yeah, well, I was just about to say the ice sword that he made. And remember, he stabbed him with the ice sword.
With the bloody ice sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in the trailer.
That was in the trailer.
It was just a big letdown, and I'm disappointed.
Sang Shung, he was a big letdown. Okay.
Which one was he?
That's the your soul is mine. He takes your souls, and
oh God,
he's the one that killed Kung Lao. And we got a cool, take your soul moment.
Yeah, but the dude's a good actor, and
the guy playing
yes.
him. Yeah, I've seen it. We've seen him in a ton of stuff.
Exactly.
That's the same guy that was in Dark Knight.
Exactly.
Yeah, the banker.
But it was so cheesy. He was cheesy in this film, and it's not on him. It's the whole, film and writing, and it was just bad. Ugh. So, yeah, that's Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Hold on. Cabal. I like Cabal's. During the movie, they showed his move set a couple times where he was, like, zipping around. Cabal was the guy that got Kano to portray the rest of them.
Oh, yeah,
and he had, like, the hook swords.
That dude, yeah.
I remember him from Mortal Kombat 3 when he first showed up. And when he was I used him. He was one of my favorite characters to use in Mortal Kombat 3.
Yeah, I was going to say real quick about Kano. Kano, he was definitely the comedic, feel in this movie. He was the comedic character.
I love Kano.
Kano was hilarious.
Kano was the best part of this whole movie.
But
I want a Kano solo movie.
But
give me Kano and the Black Dragons.
Can I finish my sentence?
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, but it started getting old after a while. Like him constantly being, always saying something smart, obnoxious, being an asshole, and then especially when he changed to the dark side, like the bad side.
I seen that coming a mile away.
Well, I didn't. But anyways, I just he was really
Kano's
funny.
never been a good guy.
Okay, well, anyways, he was funny. Don't get me wrong, but it started getting a little too like, all right, we get it, get it, dude. You're funny. We get it. You're a smart ass.
I like the scene with when they got Kano to unlock his Arcana. And Kung Lao and Liu Kang were both kind of teaming up.
His laser eye.
And picking on him.
Yeah.
And he just kept getting madder and madder.
Yep.
Until finally the laser shot out of his eye, which was stupid.
It was very stupid.
The whole way they went about all that, yeah.
Yeah. Reptile. Disappointing. And you gave this a 4 out of 5.
It was still fun to watch.
It was very fun to watch.
It was still fun to watch.
Sorry, 2.5 spears out of 5.
You know what? I'm gonna drop mine down to a 3. I'll give it a 3 out of 5, and I'm gonna get you to watch that anime one that I watched the other day. It's the first time I seen Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge. It's been out for a few years now.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's 10,000 times better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, give me that. Give me that exact movie in a live action or a variant of this.
Okay.
It's good.
Well.
So yeah, that's Mortal Kombat.
That's our take on Mortal Kombat. If you guys want to check it out, it is.
It's worth a watch.
Yeah, I think it's
worth a watch, especially
on HBO Max.
Especially if you're a Mortal Kombat fan.
Yes.
Then it's definitely worth a watch.
Definitely. Just don't have high expectations for it. That's all. Just go in it's a fun movie to watch.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Falcon and Winter Soldier time.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Well,
I know, it was terrible.
What the hell was that?
That was my singing.
Oh, I thought you were doing that for Falcon and Winter Soldier.
No, Falcon and Winter Soldier would be this.
Yay!
Yep.
Well,
nailed it.
Like we said before earlier,
mm-hmm.
we got the reveal of Sam's suit in the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it looked amazing.
One thing I wanted to say.
Patriotic.
Sam, and it's going around now,
mm-hmm.
But he's basically Captain America,
yes.
Iron Man, and Black Panther all rolled into one.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
And that's not just because he's a black guy, because he's Black Panther. He's got a Wakandan suit.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Vibranium wings with thrusters and rocket boosters. That move that he pulled, that move that he pulled when he was saving the truck.
Yes.
And Red Wing came off and split into two.
That's Tony Stark.
That's a total Tony Stark move.
Yes, absolutely.
He did that in Spider-Man Homecoming when with the ship. When the ship was breaking in half and Iron Man showed up to save the day, he had a whole bunch of little rocket boosters.
Yes. Yes.
He threw on the wall.
Well, I just wanted to say it's definitely patriotic, his suit.
Yes.
And this episode...
Very comic book accurate.
Yes. In this episode, I mean, it basically starts off like a rocket. I mean, it just goes right into action.
It picks right up where the last episode left off.
Yeah. Sam and Bucky, they're already in the city, ready to stop the Flag Smashers, because in the last episode where it left off, remember, they were stopping the GRC. Is that the acronym?
The Flag Smashers were going after the GRC. They wanted to stop the vote. Because they were going to relocate a whole bunch of people.
Yes. And Sharon actually shows up to help them.
They were going to close down a bunch of borders as well.
Yeah.
And they didn't want that.
Yeah, but I was just saying Sharon actually ends up showing up to help Sam and Bucky.
She had one of them mesh face masks.
Where she looks like somebody else.
We seen Black Widow pulled that move.
Yeah.
And I think in Winter Soldier.
I think so.
In Winter Soldier, Black Widow pulled the same face removal technique.
Yeah. Well, basically, Sam, he's flying around the city because he got his wings.
Hell yeah.
So Bucky and Sharon are, on the street, and they go in the building to help. But Sam actually gets distracted a bit because Batroc shows up.
Yes.
And
he's ready to throw down.
Oh yeah,
Batroc the Leaper. I liked him. I liked him in this series.
Yeah,
I liked we got to have him come back. Yeah, and he got more than just that first episode cameo.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like he actually starts kicking Sam's ass a little bit.
Well, he's a tough dude.
He
gave Steve Rogers a run for his money.
Yeah, but eventually Sam, he ends up turning it around, kicks his ass a bit, and then he ends up taking off because we see that the Flag Smashers, they end up, throwing that smoke bomb in.
Well, it was badass when Sam left.
Yeah.
He chucked the shield out the window. He broke the glass.
Yeah.
And then he dives out the window and catches the shield in midair and throws it on his back and then flies away.
Yeah, what the hell did he say in French? Au revoir, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah.
I don't think he said motherfucker.
No.
It's on Disney Plus.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
right. No motherfuckers on Disney Plus.
Sorry.
We should probably start toning down our motherfuckers on this show.
Yeah, that's true.
We got way too many motherfuckers on this show.
I know. Anyways.
Anyhoozle.
Yeah. The Flag Smashers, they throw this bomb into the big room where all the senators are at that are having this vote.
Yes.
And basically all the senators from this, it creates like a smoke bomb.
Let me jump in real quick.
Yeah, because you wanted to mention this.
Sharon Carter, we're going to jump around a little bit on this. Okay. We find out Sharon Carter is the power broker. Maybe. She never actually comes out and says that she's the power broker. She's accused of being the power broker. Carly thinks that she's the power broker, but that could have been a front.
No, Batroc, actually.
Well, Carly was standing there talking to her like she knew that she was the power broker.
But maybe Carly knows who she is. Like, she didn't come out and say, because she said, you disappointed me.
Right.
And Sharon said, well, I could say the same about you.
Right.
So obviously they know each other.
Yeah, because the power broker gave her the super soldier serum. So yeah, he got it from her.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's how they know each other.
I still think Sharon's a power broker.
who is she talking to though? And this is why I wanted to jump in real quick because that beginning scene where they throw the smoke bombs into the GRC.
Yes.
If you look at that, you pause it on them smoke bombs. The way the lighting is in that room, there's a green light coming out of them. The way they open up and the way the light's reflecting off makes them look orange. They look just like a pumpkin bomb.
From the Green Goblin.
Norman Osborn.
Yes.
Now, I'm not saying that 100% that's the route it's going, but that is what it looked like.
Not to mention the Flag Smashers when they... all right, back to what I was saying about the GRC. Basically, the Flag Smashers, they take these senators, split them up into different groups, and hold them as hostages.
Right. Okay? They get a couple in trucks, and then they get
one in a helicopter.
One in a helicopter.
Now, the trucks, we see that one of the Flag Smashers take these like specialty locks and puts it on the back of these trucks.
Right.
Now, when he puts the lock on the back of the truck,
yes,
the way that the lock goes on the back of it, it like tentacles out just like Doc Ock's tentacles.
That's
from
what
Spider-Man.
Eric Voss on New Rockstars.
When you showed me that bomb,
he mentioned the Doc Ock thing with the locks.
When you showed me the bomb, you go, "What does this look like?" And I looked at it, and that's the first thing I thought of.
First thing she said,
Doc Ock, because it looked just like his tentacles.
Right.
Looked just like it.
So
are we going to be getting introduced?
I don't know if I don't know if they're going to introduce Spider-Man characters through Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but Marvel does like to work in wide scopes. So
exactly.
I don't know if they would. I don't know. Maybe
they
that's just
a little Easter eggs.
Just an outside source. Norman Osborn. Oscorp is a Stark level tech enterprise.
Yeah, and the Flag Smashers.
We haven't been introduced to him yet.
They could have gotten.
He's bound to be showing up anytime.
Yeah.
We're going on our third Spider-Man movie.
Exactly.
And still no Norman Osborn. He's got to be showing up soon.
Yeah.
So
the Flag Smashers very well could have gotten their stuff from there. So
if you want to keep going in order, go ahead, because I just got random stuff.
Oh, no, I just wanted to say that, Sam, he does a pretty cool move after, he kicks Batrock's ass. He's not, Batrock's not finished.
Okay.
But he goes after the helicopter because he sees that a helicopter has hostages in it. And it's funny. He's like, Bucky. Bucky's like, I can't fly, dude. That's not my realm.
Yeah, he goes, that's your thing.
Yeah, he's like, that's your thing.
Right.
So Sam actually does this really cool move. He's flying after the helicopter, and he tells Red Wing,
Hold up. Before he gets to that helicopter, he saves a couple pilots.
That's right. That's right. My bad.
There's a helicopter. It starts flying out of control a little bit.
Yes. Okay.
And then, the pilots are losing control, and then all of a sudden, you see Red Wing use, a little grappling hook and pulled the door off and grabbed the one pilot, and then Falcon came around on the other side. He grabbed the other pilot and took him down the ground.
Yes.
Now, as soon as Sam landed, he looks up, and he was like, the helicopter's coming right for him, and he made this big ball shield around him and the pilot with his wings and the shield on top.
Yeah.
It made a perfect sphere, and the helicopter bounced off him.
It was awesome.
It was very awesome.
It was very cool.
Yes.
Well, the helicopter that because I completely...
Yeah, and then afterwards...
Sorry, my bad.
Because then he right after he opens his wings back up, and everyone's like, hooray! And then he shoots straight back up to go after the second helicopter.
That have the hostages in it.
Yes.
And so, like I was saying, he sends Red Wing in, and basically to identify the hostages. And one sticks out, and it's a girl senator.
Well, he says, Red Wing, see if anybody has any flight training.
Is that what he said?
Yep.
My bad. Well, he finds one.
And
it's a chick that was in the military, and she was a pilot.
On Falcon's heads-up display, if you pause when her profile's up, it shows a couple different military helicopters.
Yes.
One being a Chinook, which is like a double prop. We used to ride in those over in Iraq.
Chinooks are...
They're a little bit rocky.
Yeah.
They're a rough ride.
They're badass, though.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was able to fly that amongst other helicopters.
Yeah. So he's basically telling her, hey, a little birdie told me that you could fly.
Yeah.
And so, because actually he ends up texting her phone, tells her to put her earbuds in.
Yeah.
She puts the earbuds in. He's talking to her, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
Basically, he says, all right, here's the plan. And basically,
count of 5, you're going to grab the control.
Yes, because he does this really awesome fucking move with
the
shield.
Yeah.
Where he throws the shield, like he does this flip in the air.
Flip toss, shield throw, bounce grab.
It was awesome.
Catch, tackle.
Awesome. And he knocks that flag smasher.
Flip toss, bounce, catch, tackle. Yes.
And the flag smasher ends up in the river.
Yes.
Yes, it was pretty cool. And then she takes
kind of fought with them a little bit in the sky as they were coming down.
Yeah.
But at the last minute, he shook them off and.
Yep, it was.
I
cool.
really dig the new Falcon.
Yeah,
new Captain America.
Well, I was about to say he's Captain now.
He's
the
America.
new Cap.
That's right.
Cap. Well, back on the ground, we actually see that Carly, she's bound and determined.
Mm-hmm.
Bound and determined to stop the vote. And she's actually willing to kill people over it.
She has slowly been going down this dark path throughout the series.
Yes.
Each episode that goes by, she gets a little worse. Now her compadres are actually kind of, they're picking up on it.
I was just about to say that. Yep.
They're not digging the plan as much anymore, especially when she's like, hey, we can die. She says we can all die for this. The movement's bigger, and they're all like, didn't say nothing about fucking killing ourselves, man.
Yeah. Well, not only that, when they were saying, what about like the hostages and stuff, and she's like, we'll kill them if we have to.
Yeah.
And they didn't like that because when they started following her, they weren't prepared to be killing anybody.
Right.
Right.
But Carly she progressed.
Yep.
And Zemo called it.
Oh yeah,
Zemo called it all the way back at the beginning. Zemo says that you're gonna have to kill her.
Yeah.
People like her will continue to progress, and they're either gonna take you out or you're gonna have to take them out.
He was right.
He was right.
I mean, I know he's the bad guy, but
he calls it how it is.
Absolutely.
Zemo.
So, we actually see her going into this truck, getting ready to drive the hostages somewhere.
Yep.
And that's when Bucky's on the motorcycle and goes, basically to stop her. And she
it's just badass battle sequence after badass battle sequence after badass battle sequence.
Yeah. And at one point Walker shows up.
I was about to say, right after Bucky fights with him a little bit, Walker comes back in.
Yes.
And this is just as Carly was getting away from Bucky and thought she was going to get away. Here comes Walker. Morgenthau!
Yeah.
Pissed off. He's so mad. He wants revenge for Lamar.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And he got his cosplay shield that he made last week.
Yeah, he throws it at Carly, and she just kicks it hard.
That thing was mangled by the end of all after the battle. Well, if you remember, he was holding the shield up like this.
Yeah.
And they were all like dog pow, like stomping on him.
Yeah,
and
they were
him.
beating the shit out of him.
But it got to a point, I think, watching him, John's anger.
Yeah.
Like, the more mad he got, the stronger he got. Because it got to a point where these dudes were hitting him, and the hits were just bouncing off of him.
Yeah, yeah.
One in particular, Carly tries to kick him in the chest, and he just blocks it with his chest.
Oh, yeah.
And continues to walk after her.
Yep.
Just taking him out. It was pretty badass.
It was.
And then eventually, he's tracking her down. Because he wants her so bad, but then he gets confronted with a choice.
Because she ends up taking the one truck with the hostages and, hits the gas and, puts it in neutral to the point that it's going to go over this ledge.
Right. She bounced out and let it drive over the edge and took off running, and John's left with a choice. Do I chase her?
Yep.
Or do I do the right thing and save these people? And he redeemed himself.
Oh, yeah.
John Walker redeemed himself in this episode, and
Mm-hmm.
he made the right choice. And Bucky's seen it because he was like, what's going on? Because the truck was coming.
And he was down on the ground.
And then all of a sudden, you could see the truck being pulled back up, right?
Yep.
And then
The flag
shield,
smashers.
that's when the shield come down, and it was so mangled.
Oh, yeah.
That fucking shield was just a bent piece of tin.
Well, Walker was trying to, he was pulling the truck back because
Yeah.
he made the right decision. But then the flag
Then they
smashers,
attacked.
like especially Carly, she's seen no.
Yeah, they were trying to dogpile.
Yeah,
him.
these people are supposed to be dying.
Right.
You're not supposed to save them. No. So yeah, they started kicking his ass, and then that's when Sam came in,
Right.
and used his
they
thruster.
tackled him off that building. They tackled him off the building,
Yep.
and they all went down with
Yep.
him. And then Sam rolled in
Yep.
with the old Iron Man moves.
Yeah, with the thruster.
And
Yep.
that's where we see he doesn't have just one Red Wing now. He has multiple Red Wings.
Yep.
Or does it like split? Does he have two Red Wings?
I think the one splits. I think it's
Or
just
does
Red
it
Wing,
split into two?
and then it has
because he had two thrusters. He had two separate Red Wings that attached to that truck.
I think it's just Red Wing, and it has like it could split.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's just I think just Red Wing.
Yeah.
Like you don't need
Yeah, I
another
don't
Red
know.
Wing. Yeah. But that was the first time that whenever like he saved the truck, and then
Yeah.
he was going.
And then he
you know-
goes down and kicks some flag
Well,
smasher ass.
Well, but I was gonna say before that was the first time when we hear, one dude said, "Yeah, that's the Black Falcon," and then
Black
the dude,
Falcon.
yeah, and then the dude next
Gets
to him
all
said,
excited.
"Nah, that's Captain America."
Yeah.
That was the first time we heard somebody call him Captain America.
Right. And he introduced himself as Captain America at the beginning.
Well, yeah, but
It's different. I
yeah,
get that.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely. So
Later
yeah.
on, it was kind of funny on the same topic. The reporters, after all the battling was done, the reporters didn't really know what to call him. They're like, "So what do we call you, Falcon? Captain Falcon?"
Yeah,
You know, and he
that's
just
right.
kind of rolled through and
Yep.
went and started chewing out the senators.
Well, the part where you find out about Sharon is
Yeah.
right after like all this commotion was going on. The flag smashers end up like taking off down these tunnels underground.
Yep.
And they end up like in this like warehouse type of thing.
Yeah.
And we see like it was
Walker. It was all smoky and searching and spooky,
Yeah,
just like any other show or
Exactly.
movie of this type. At
Yep.
the climax, they're all sneaking around dark corners looking for each other.
Yeah. So like Walker and Bucky, they went together to go after like the other flag smashers, and Sam
Yeah.
was going after Carly.
Well, they seen
And-
that the group split up.
Yeah, because Sam's goggles, like he can
Yeah.
see through
Right.
like, all
Right.
that shit and saw the thermals.
So Sam catches up with Sharon.
Well, with Carly. Actually, Carly, we remember she heard the whistling, like that. I can't whistle very good, so I'm not even going to try to mimic it.
Carly and Sharon link up.
Yeah.
Okay, then Batroc shows up,
Yep.
and we're all thinking that Sharon's the power broker. Batroc tries to blackmail Sharon. Sharon ain't having that shit. She
Yep.
shoots Batroc. When she shoots Batroc, Carly shoots her in the gut.
Yep. And then when she shoots Sharon in the gut, that's when Sam hears the gunshot. He comes out, and, Carly, that's when she goes and fights Sam. And she's getting pissed off because he ain't fighting her back. Remember, she was like actually starting to lose it. She was like, "Fight me.
Yeah.
Fight me. Why won't you fight me?"
Yeah,
Like, what the hell,
I don't
dude?
know. The one thing that kind of got me with this episode was, Sam fights Carly. They have their battle or whatever.
Yeah.
But ultimately what happens is Sharon kills Carly. She shoots Carly and kills her.
Yep.
All right. And then Sam flies Carly out while Sharon's laying there gut shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what the hell is that about?
That I don't get it. Sharon, I know she wants to stay undercover, but Sam could have flown her somewhere to get some
Exactly.
fucking help because she's bleeding from her gut. And Sam doesn't know anything about the power broker thing. So at this
Exactly.
point, Sam thinks that they're buddies.
Yeah.
But no, he takes Carly, the bad guy, who's already dead.
Yeah.
And like glory flies her down and to everybody, and then
I don't get that.
basically glorifies her actions in a different way. He tells the senators, stop calling them terrorists.
Yeah.
You know, because we found out in an earlier episode that he did agree with
Carly.
what she wanted to do, but just not the way she was going about doing it.
Yep.
So Sam got in kind of like a big argument with the senators there and made a big speech about how they have the power to change, and now how we all have a common struggle now. And it's a good thing that we all have something to work together for.
Yeah.
And they can all figure it out from here.
Yeah.
And who knows where it's going to go from here.
Yeah, we have no freaking clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, after, that was the cool part where Carly's followers, they're being put into a police truck, and there was a police guard.
They arrested them up.
Yeah, there was a police guard that was shutting the door, the back door of the truck, and he said, one world, one people. So it was actually the Asian Australian guy. He smiled thinking, oh, okay, there's more of us. And then the fucking truck blows up, and
the guy that put him in the truck I don't think he had anything to do with the bomb. I think he was a straight up one world, one people guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like the Australian Chinese guy was smiling at him because he was like, yeah, we got more followers.
Right.
But then the truck blew up, and we see that it was Zemo's butler that blew the damn truck up. And
it was awesome.
I loved it. It was so funny.
Like Alfred doing Bruce's dirty work.
Yep, it was cool. And then, after that, it's basically tying up loose ends. We see frickin' Val, Madam Hydra. She makes Walker the U.S. agent.
Yeah, he gets his new uniform,
which is the black and red.
And it's funny because it's the exact same. Like I said last week, it's going to be the exact same uniform, but black. And he even says it. He goes, "It's the same, but black."
Yeah,
he says it. We didn't really get a clear view of it.
No,
it was kind of hazed out from the lighting and from behind.
Yeah,
which I think they did intentionally. They didn't want to give you a super clear look, but you get the gist of it.
Yep. Yeah.
I like it. I dig it. I like his character progression. I'm very curious to see where he goes from here.
I was just about to say, what's his job going to be now?
I cannot wait to see Wyatt Russell back in this role.
Oh, yeah. I know. Me too.
I swear to God. He was probably one of my favorite parts of this entire series.
Yeah.
Was the John Walker arc. We started off hating this guy, and by the end of it, we end up loving him. Or I end up loving him anyway.
Yeah. He's like a goofy, like, just a dude that just wants to have that.
He has good. He's just a regular guy. Okay, he's a soldier. Don't get me wrong. He's a soldier. He's highly trained. He knows what he's doing. But in his heart, he's just a regular guy.
Yeah.
And he wants to do the right thing.
Yeah.
He just doesn't always know the best way to go about it.
After this episode, it made me like him. Because before I was like, oh, this dude's like a cocky son of a bitch. But then after this episode, it made me like him. Because he did do the right thing. And he was with the good guys, Bucky and Sam. You know what I mean? So I liked how they did that. But Bucky ends up making amends with the older Chinese guy that
they give us like a quick montage of it.
Yeah, quick montage.
They wrap his arc up real quick.
Oh yeah.
I
killed your son. Why? I didn't have a choice. That's it.
That's about it. We see that. Yep. Then we see he gives it the notebook to his therapist.
The brown book that was Steve's.
It was originally Steve's, and it went to Bucky. And it showed all the names crossed out.
Yep.
And he left it and gave it to his therapist and basically saying that he's doing good.
Yeah, he's like, thanks for everything, Doc.
Right.
That's it. Sam, he
So
visits.
I wonder if he'll come back for Captain America 4.
I think he can.
Or is it more likely that we might see him in maybe like Black Panther 2?
I don't know. Well,
as the White Wolf.
Yeah, that could be it.
He has strong ties with Wakanda.
Yeah, but he's also
He was told not to come back
for a while.
But that could be part of it.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll need to go back there for some reason, and that'll be part of his arc in the next movie.
Yeah, because Zemo's starting some shit or something.
Well, he's got to make amends with the Wakandans, and he's got to make that relationship right again.
Absolutely.
So he has to make amends for what he did with Zemo.
Yeah.
So he's not done.
He's not done. I was about to say, Sam, he visits Isaiah again, and actually brings Isaiah and his grandson to Captain America's museum.
Now, before they take him to the Smithsonian, there's a part where they're sitting out in the garden.
I called it Captain America's museum.
No, it was the Smithsonian.
Shit.
They're sitting out in the garden having a conversation, Sam and Isaiah.
Yeah.
And there's a part where Sam's talking about how, with everything, there's no one's going to tell me that I can't fight for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. At that moment, the camera movement, Isaiah's grandson comes into frame right behind Sam. Mm-hmm. Kind of foreshadowing the future of Marvel, because he ends up becoming, I think, Super Patriot.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and part of the Young Avengers, which we've been seeing clues all over the place that they're working on building a Young Avengers team.
Yep, absolutely.
We got Young Avengers and the Thunderbolts in the works.
Yeah.
In the works. So.
Well, they go to the Smithsonian.
Yes.
And Sam surprises Isaiah.
Now.
With his statue and basically a section.
Memorial.
Yeah.
There's a memorial section to Isaiah Bradley.
Yeah. And also all the African American men that served in the military at that time.
Right.
Because, they were separated. Mm-hmm. And it was a sweet moment, and Isaiah hugged him and thanked him.
Now, what's kind of funny about all this is if you take a reality look at it, in the last episode, Isaiah Bradley told Sam, he says, if I was out...
Leave him dead.
Leave me dead.
Yeah.
If I'm outed, I'll be dead in a week.
Well, no. The statue is, like you said, a memorial. Like, it said that he's dead.
Did it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's supposed to...
But then he's there. I guess he's an old man, though.
Yeah, he's an old man. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
No, that's... Sam did that for him as in memoriam. Like, hey, this is who Isaiah Bradley was. This is
I get all that. Yeah.
So yeah, he's still dead. Calm down.
No, it was a sweet moment.
Yeah.
He was proud of Sam, and they had a hug.
Yeah, he was crying.
It was good.
I teared up. Mm-hmm. And and then the ending says Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Yes. Every episode at the beginning, it starts off with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then it ends with Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
I thought that was cool.
And we get a post-credit scene, which we kind of discussed earlier.
Yes, where Sharon's pardoned.
Sharon's pardoned. She's in the courtroom, and they offer her job back, and she takes it.
Yep.
And then immediately we see her outside. Well, actually, right before, as she's walking out, she looks right at the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a quick moment where she looks right at the camera, and then she's on the phone and she's talking to somebody.
And she tells them to start lining up.
Lining up the buyers.
I wrote it down.
Yeah.
Start lining up the buyers.
Yeah.
We're about to have full access to government secrets, prototype weapons, you name it. There should be something for everyone.
Yeah.
What is she fucking up to?
Rumor is that this could be leading into Armor Wars, which is another series coming to Disney Plus.
Oh, okay.
That's going to focus on what I believe it's going to focus on, like Stark Tech.
Yeah.
Getting into the wrong hands. If you remember, Iron Man 2 kind of touched on that subject with Sam Rockwell's Hammer Industries. Remember Justin Hammer? Mm-hmm. He had Hammer Industries, and he was trying to recreate Tony Stark's tech, and he was going to sell it off to the highest bidder. He didn't care if it was the North Koreans or the Chinese or whoever it was, this series is going to kind of cover that perspective of like the black market in the Marvel universe and people, the wrong people getting their hands on this stuff.
Yeah.
So her saying there could be something for everybody could directly tie her into Armor Wars.
I want to know who she's talking to, though.
I know.
And I want to know, well, I guess you could say
Norman Osborn.
That's what she's up to.
Yeah.
But, like...
Norman Osborn?
Could be.
I don't know. I think maybe there might be a Norman Osborn in this world, and that tech came from Oscorp. Them smoke bombs. I'm just going to throw it out there and call that now.
It looks just like
it looks like a pumpkin bomb.
Yeah.
It's a pumpkin bomb.
And I'm sorry, but the bombs are
it's a pumpkin smoke bomb.
The locks look like Doc Ock's. Hey, I'm a poet and don't know it.
I like it. I dig it.
Well,
so that's Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that's it.
What overall as a season, what would you rate this show?
I give it 4 shields out of 5.
4 shields?
4 shields out
of 5.
4
shields out of 5.
Yeah. Just because, like, it wasn't as, don't get me wrong, I loved it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as, like, I wasn't as, like, hyped and excited like I was for WandaVision. So, WandaVision I would have given 5 Scarlet Witches out of 5 Scarlet Witches.
I agree. My hype level was not anywhere near as high when this show started, but that changed as I watched it.
Mine did too, but still, I don't think it was as good as WandaVision. Sorry.
After the first episode, I was probably at like a 2. But by the time we got to the last episode, I'm gonna say 4.5 shields.
Okay.
4.5 shields out of 5.
All right. There we go.
4.5. I dig it. Yep. And I'm super pumped for Loki.
Yes.
Loki is what is next on the table. And oh my God, does that look like a head trip?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I can't wait to see Tom Hiddleston again as Loki.
I love Tom Hiddleston.
There's fairly certain there's going to be the female Loki in this, and she's going to be the main protagonist.
Oh, really?
Yes, there's going to be multiple Lokis.
So Tom Hiddleston isn't the only Loki.
No, and you can catch a line in one of the trailers. I think it was the most recent trailer that they dropped.
Okay.
There's a line in the trailer where one of the ladies that works at the Time Variance Authority says, "What makes you think this Loki variant will help or work," or something like that. Okay. But she refers to him as a Loki variant.
Okay.
As in there's more than one Loki. And I think we've seen more than one Loki in the trailers. There was a part in the one trailer where we seen him kind of standing there like this, and everyone had like knives, and I think he had like a president button. Everything was all run down. I don't think that's the main Loki that we're going to be following. I think that's an alternate variant Loki.
We shall see.
And then also, like I said, there's going to be a female Loki.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for that.
Total head trip.
I'm excited for that. Well, this week, on Wednesday, like I was saying last week, Handmaid's Tale.
That starts this week?
This week.
I'm excited.
Season 4, so we will be talking about that possibly next week. And
Invincible.
Yes.
I am up to date. I didn't want to talk about this last episode today because I am going to get her 100% caught up, and the season finale episode drops Thursday.
Okay.
So we'll be able to have a review for the entire season.
Yes.
So
yes.
Which I'm already like way up there.
But until Loki,
what the fuck was that? That was dumb. That was terrible.
Anyways, I know it's a while before Loki comes out. So,
Yeah.
like we were saying,
You might get some weird shit the next couple of weeks.
I was just about to say,
Things might start getting a little weird.
yeah.
Like Val said, things are going to get a little weird. And when they
definitely
do,
want to focus on a Crime Time one coming up here soon.
So.
So just keep watching. Follow us. Be sure you hit the subscribe button.
I know, we
Give us
never
a
said any of
thumbs
that
up.
shit before.
Well, I'm telling you
Forgot all
now.
about it.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys
Subscribe.
thought about
Hey,
Falcon the Winter Soldier.
I want to try something.
Okay. Try it.
Subscribe. We'll see what we can do with that, huh?
In editing.
Hell yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and we hope you guys enjoyed it. And hope you guys...
I did.
Yeah.
I had a blast. How
Hope
about
you guys enjoyed Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Wasn't that bad.
I know, it wasn't that bad. But
So,
yeah.
yeah, until then, I'm Fred.
I'm Adrienne.
And we're FnA.
FnA Presents. So we will see you in the next episode next week.
See ya.
Take care. Bye, guys.